Good morning. It's Tuesday. Lifestyle lift, tip of the week. Dr. Tony coming to you from Hardcore Fit. Now, I tell you what, you got to understand your protein, carbs, and fats. Today, we're going to talk about carbohydrates. And I'm not going to get into a lot of detail because I don't want to freak you all out. But you need to understand what you're doing to your body. And the only way you're going to understand that is if you understand what you're eating. Now, there are complex carbohydrates and there are simple carbohydrates and there's something we call dense carbohydrates. Okay, I don't want to get too detailed, but understand this. If you're eating things like chocolates and candies and sweets and things like that, or table sugars, those things, hey, Sue, what's up? Those things are simple carbohydrates, simple sugars. You don't want to really eat those too much. Jerry, what's up, girl? You eat too many simple sugars and it's going to store as fat. Plain and simple, blood sugars are going to go all over the place, okay? That's your simple carbohydrates, your sugars, your sweets, those things like that, okay? Your complex carbohydrates, generally speaking, and again, for all you nutritionists out there, don't freak out because I'm not being completely accurate. I'm doing this for the public, okay? Those are things like your fruits and vegetables, okay? I consider those complex carbohydrates that are really, really, really good for you, okay? They don't spike your blood sugar. They're really, really level, and they're really good for your health and weight loss and things like that. Got it? Now, there's another thing I call dense carbohydrates. All right, these are still good for you. Now, you have good ones and bad ones. The good ones are things like sweet potatoes, quinoa, brown rice. Did I say sweet potatoes? Yeah, even some red potatoes. Those are dense carbohydrates. Some good whole grains, some whole oats. Very, very good for you, okay? But you have some really not so good carbohydrates that are not too good, like potato chips, or even white potatoes, white bread. Those things are complex carbohydrates, but they're actually not really good for you, and they end up being just like a simple carbohydrate, okay? Then you have something that we call a processed food, which some are carbs, some aren't, but at the end of the day, they're going to process in the body as a sugar anyway. All right, so you don't want to eat those processed foods. So if it's in a packaging, generally speaking, it's going to be processed. All right, all your flours, they're all processed. Anything in a packaging, cakes and cookies, they're all processed. All right, anything pretty much in a package, generally speaking, is going to be a processed food, and you got to be careful because it's going to spike all of your sugars, and you're going to put on weight. All right, you guys should know this moving forward. And again, always say, balance your meals out with protein, carbs, and fats. Make sure those carbs are good, healthy, complex carbs. You don't want to go with those simple carbs, and you guys will be great just from a health standpoint. All right? That's your Tuesday Lifestyle Lift tip of the week. Carbohydrates, eat the right ones. We got it? Good. Now, tomorrow is Wednesday, workout of the week. Oh, you got to be here for that, man. We're going to crush it tomorrow. Workout of the week. You guys got to be there for that. I love you guys. Be there or be square. Dr. T in-house. Love it. Oh, Joelle McDonald, what's up, girl? I'm out, baby. Review this. Love it. Peace.